Thank you, Secretary Artiap, for your introduction, and thank you for reminding everybody about how we were among the first in the party. That's how we got party favors. Senator Ed Angara, thank you, and please convey to all the senators who ratified the JPEPA last night our heartfelt thanks. Yes. One of the biggest winners of the JPEPA is our agriculture, food, and aquaculture industry. Kaya sa lahat na nagtataguyod itong Agrilink, Foodlink, at Aqualink exhibits na nagkaroon ng bagong palengke, congratulations sa ratification. Congresswoman Nelly Chavez, who represents the Farmers Party of the Philippines. Na ang kanyang Tagalog translation ay nagkaroon ng acronym BUTIL, Party List. Ang ating mga host dito sa Pasay City, si Congressman June Rojas at saka si Mayor Piwi Trinidad. Si Bihis Dulce Goson at saka si Lyndon Tan. His Excellency Ambassador Chanel, and our French delegation, which is one of the biggest delegations in this exhibit. Bienvenue. This event is timely because a whole new market has opened up for the Philippine agribusiness through the JPEPA ratification. This event is also a venue to remind ourselves that 4 years ago, we resolved to develop 1 million hectares of agribusiness land and water to make them productive and to transport their products to the markets efficiently. Sustaining agricultural growth through niche markets is indeed the way to go in a globally competitive world. While we may know how to grow rice well, our productivity per hectare is very high. Topography doesn't always cooperate. Nature did not gift us with a mighty Mekong like Thailand and Vietnam, with their vast and naturally fertile plains. Nature instead put our islands ahead of our neighbors in the path of the typhoons from the Pacific. Thus, instead of producing 100% of our needs, the last 10% of the rice we consume is imported because it had been more expensive to produce them on marginal land. And we earn the foreign exchange to buy the rice by exporting our own niche commodities like primary products, call center services, niche tourism, and as the theme of this exhibit, niche agribusiness. However, at the price levels reached last year, even if the Philippines is a rocky, densely populated archipelago with relatively fewer sources of fresh water, in one of our meetings with Congress and the industry, we all agreed that it is now desirable to become self-sufficient in rice, while still increasing our production of other plants, fruits, fish, and livestock for the markets. Therefore, the global credit crunch should be an opportunity, not a crisis, for Philippine agribusiness. The U.S. financial crisis appears deeper than most anticipated. Any slowdown or even recession in the U.S. is not good for the global economy. That said, the Philippines appears in relatively good shape. Thanks to our fiscal reforms, again, thanks to Congress and the Senate, Ed and Nelly were very active in our fiscal reforms that manifested a 7% plus GDP growth last year. Our debt to GDP ratio has gone down, and our credit ratings reflect it. We came to office determined to change the strategic paradigm for the Philippine economy. Matibay at lumalagong ekonomiya ang pinakahaliging sinikap natin maipundar upang tumulong sa pagtamo ng kapayapaan, katiwasayan at katatagan sa ating bansa. Walang humpay tayo nagtatrabaho upang tugunan ang mga hamong dala ng paghina ng pandaigdigang ekonomiya na sinamahan ng pagtaas ng presyo ng langis at pagkain. Notwithstanding all that, we have created almost 7 million jobs in 7 years, many of them in agribusiness. Investments continue to come in despite continued volatility in the global markets. And I am pleased to hear that in this exhibit, we have a wide range of non-mainstream products like mangosteen and papaya paste, yogurt, civet coffee, goat's milk soaps, the golden dory fish, black tiger prawns, low-fat salad dressings, palm sugar, indigenous plant, and unconventional flowers. Meron pang bagong produktong organic fertilizer, di ba organic fertilizer yun, RT, na ilulunsad ngayon sa kanilang booth pagkatapos itong programa na tinatawag Nutrisphere. All of this will all appeal to different segments of local and foreign markets. I'm also pleased to hear about the use of nutritious indigenous vegetables like malunggay, which we are using extensively for our school feeding program. Alugbati, saluyot, katuray, and pako or fern. These are not only promising niche crops that translate into more incomes for the planters, they're also excellent sources of the vitamins and minerals we all need. In fisheries, the possibility of the profitability of mariculture has been demonstrated. Growing fish in the seas has proven to be one of the best methods to increase fish production and meet demand without significantly reducing the volume of fish outside the cages. We now have 34 mariculture farms throughout the country. We have diversified our economy, not only in terms of niche agri products and aqua products and food products, but also in terms of markets, so that the U.S. is no longer our top export market. That now is China. And now Japan will open up with the JPEPA ratified. And with our French ambassador here and the French delegation, we also look at the European market. As a result of our economic turnaround, nagawa rin nating mamuhunan sa pinakamahalagang sektor gaya ng agrikultura, pagkain at pangingisda upang maginhawahan ang mabagsik na hagupit sa ating mahihirap na matataas na presyo ng pagkain at langis na tumama nitong taon. Bukod dito, namumuhunan tayo sa pinakamalawak na kasaysayan na pagmoderno ng infrastruktura gaya ng kalsada, kasama ang farm-to-market roads, tulay at pantalan. Namumuhunan din tayo sa mas pinakalaking edukasyon, kasama na ang enrollment